Well, the time is now 5:30, and we will call this meeting to order. Victor, if you wouldn't mind terribly much.
Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for another wonderful day. We give you thanks for the provisions of life and the provisions of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We ask that you be with us and guide us as we deliberate all the business of the college and for the faculty, staff, students. May you we implore you that you impart upon us the wisdom that you have so that we can do things according to your will. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Got everyone in here. Do we have anyone signed up for public comments?
Yes, we do.
We do?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Give me 1 second, I'll find my public comments comment. All right. Okay, the board encourages comments from citizens, employees, and students of the college district. Anyone wishing to speak either as an individual or as a representative of a group may do so following the procedure outlined in Board Policy BDB Local. The board asks that comments pertain to public education issues and be no longer than 5 minutes. All right. Remember, the board may not discuss or act upon any issues that are not posted on our agenda for tonight's meeting. If an issue mentioned is listed on tonight's agenda, the board will defer discussion until the appropriate time during the meeting. Once you've made your presentation, you are free to leave, or you may stay to watch the remainder of the meeting. In addition, the board has adopted complaint policies that are designed to secure at the lowest administrative level a prompt and equitable resolution of complaints and concerns. Complaints brought by students, by employees, and by citizens may be heard in accordance with board policies. Each of these processes provides that if a resolution cannot be achieved administratively, the person may appeal the administrative decision to the board as a properly posted agenda item. Copies of our district policies on public participation in meetings and filing complaints are available on the Coastal Bend College website. All right, and we do ask again that comments be limited to no more than 5 minutes. All right, and I have one person signed up, Mr. Watkins.
Yes, sir.
All right. If you'd like to, you can speak from where you are or at the podium, wherever you like.
Yes, sir. All right, so correct me or just let me know if I get off topic or if I'm in the wrong here and not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go with it and let myself be heard. Back in January, I was removed from the radiology program, I believe wrongfully, and I'm here to speak a little bit on my character, so that once we have our closed session, I might save us a little bit of time. As I put, my name is Richard Watkins. I'm a United States Navy veteran of 12 years. I served and was discharged honorably. I've since been granted 100% disability for PTSD and anxiety. So this situation has caused a tremendous amount of pain to me personally. It opened old wounds, and I've been dealing with the last year of accusations that were absolutely terrible to me. I don't know how much I can speak on things, so I'm kind of being a little bit vague because I know that we are having a closed session. I just wanted to go and put out that I have tried to put out and speak with in person and email on subjects regarding current policy and practices within the radiology program, and I've been dismissed on multiple occasions or simply not answered regarding said policy items. And so I'm here to essentially see if I can bring a little bit more awareness to that. And that's about it. I'm having issues with getting answers regarding policy and how to address them and or sit down with someone to make changes. A lot of things have been, when I try to bring them up, it's just, that's the way it is. Policy says this, policy says that, and that's kind of the end of it. And I think there should be more discussion on that, and I have not been able to have those types of discussions. That's about it. That's all I got.
All righty, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm sorry? Oh. All righty. And let me see where we are here. Then Then we've got section 4, comments by individual board members. We're going to move that to the end of the meeting. And then we get to the consent agenda. We can jump in at any point. 5A, consideration and possible action. We're going to just do the whole consent agenda.
Yes.
No one wants to pull from the consent agenda? Excellent.
I move for approval.
All right, we've got a motion
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries. All right. Section 6, reports. 6A, board committee reports. Do we have any committee reports? I was unaware of any. All righty. President's report, sir.
I do have a president's report, so I'm excited to report on all of the events that we've been having on campus and throughout the community. It's been a very active, I would say, hasn't been the full month yet, but we're definitely making some headway in making those connections throughout the community. So the first was the presidential reception. I want to thank everyone here that was in attendance, and we had a really good turnout for that event. I want to thank the trustees as well for their support in that event and following that week as well. So we've been focusing a lot on community partnerships and development throughout the past couple of weeks and making sure that we're bridging those connections with respect to academic program development and resource allocation throughout the B County and other areas within the Coastal Bend Service region. So just really quickly, some of the events that we facilitated over the summer, the College and Career Expos that have taken place throughout the campus sites. We had the one in Kingsville on July 9th with Workforce Solutions. Pleasanton was facilitated on July 16th. Alice was on August 6th. And once again, those were in collaboration and coordination with Workforce Solutions. So really great turnouts. The back to school bashes, which some of you all may have seen on the online Facebook page that we have for the college, were also really good turnout of events where we were able to partner with El Mundo Victoria to actually donate some back to school supplies for our students within the region and really getting prepared early on. So there's a lot of energy regarding those events throughout the community, so I was just excited to be a part of that. The Cougar Day, which took place on August 14th here in Beeville, we had an amazing turnout. I want to thank Dr. Bird and Dean Morgan for their work and that support. We had over 300 individuals actually attend, so it was a record turnout. We were able to engage with students and their parents and the community as well. And these pictures that we have here actually highlight the participation that we had. So I think post-COVID, we're really beginning to see individuals come back to the campus and wanting to engage our campus community. So it's been amazing events that we've been able to facilitate in coordination with our student success team. So we thank them for that work. Recently, we were actually able to visit the Naval Air Station in Kingsville as well. I was able to attend with a large group of our academic leadership team and our student success leadership team as well. And we were able to tour their facilities, which was just a very engaging event. We actually had some of the VR goggles and we were able to experience actually flying jets, which was just an amazing experience. So in these connections and those collaborations, we begin to develop ideas on how we can bridge and bring those types of opportunities to our students here at the college. So we had discussions on what would this look like for CBC with respect to like drone flying experiences that we may have for our students. And the only issue we had that event is Dean Secord didn't want to leave, so we had to, Dr. Johnson had to help us with that, getting that seat. But it was a really good way to connect with that community and as part of that event. And a lot of the discussion that came after that is we were able to speak with leadership at the Naval Air Station, and they're wanting to collaborate with us on bringing a fire training academy to the region and having us be the institution that supports that work with respect to certification. So a lot of great work that's taking place and just a lot of good experiences for our teams in that process as well. The next one, series of events that we had was the CBC Return Week. This took place throughout this preceding week, Monday through Thursday. Actually, tomorrow, on Thursday will be the final day of programming that we have. We were able to develop 2 academies for professional development, one that we are titling the Faculty Leadership Academy, which basically focuses on professional development faculty that relates to them. That's anything that has to do with program development, curriculum redesign, the updating of their course syllabi and schedules. And we also put on a track for administrative leadership team. We want them to understand what the vision is for the institution and where we are heading as a college. And part of that process is making sure that they have access to real-time information on what the vision is for the institution. So we gave them information on budgeting processes, our strategic planning for the upcoming year, and it was a wholehearted event. We all had a lot of fun. We continue to have fun throughout this week. Once again, Secord has been a little problematic throughout this event. He was singing and dancing, so we had to get him to stop as part of that process, but it's all very good-hearted fun, and we're really collaborating as a team to make sure that we progress and move the institution forward, so we're having a lot of fun in that process. The next event, the TDCJ graduation, actually this took place this afternoon at 2 p.m., so we were able to get it as part of the President's report, and it was just a very amazing event to collaborate with our industry partners to make sure that we're supporting them in the work that we're doing together. I was able to shake the hands of a lot of those graduates from the academy that are going to be serving our region and actually the regions throughout the state. So they were very appreciative and very welcoming, and we connected with a lot of their families as well. So Dean Blyder, I want to thank you for that work and making sure that those connections remain active. It really was a really good turnout and a really good event, and I appreciate being part of that as well. So just some institutional highlights. I know we have a lot on the board packet this evening, so I wanted to keep this President's Report a little light. But we do have some grants that we've been able to acquire. I want to thank Shanda Fanning in this work and as part of our Cougar Care and serving in that capacity as a director for that, that area. We've been able to acquire Student Basic Need Coalition Peer Navigator Grant. We had there was actually over 70 applications statewide, and CBC was one of the institutions that was granted that grant and that award. So thank you for that work. We really appreciate everything that you do for the college. As part of the Aleutian Foundation, the PATH Scholarship, CBC was awarded $10,000 in a block grant to provide direct scholarships to students. And then once again, we had highlighted this at our previous meeting, the Dental Hygiene Program grant. CBC secured $809,000 to modernize the dental hygiene program and provide all new dental chairs as part of that program and some of the work that we're doing in that area. So thank you all once again for that collaborative approach to the needs that our students have and making sure that we coordinate our collaborative efforts to execute and make sure that these opportunities are available to our students. So that's what I have for the President's Report for this month. My schedule has been planned out for the next 4 months or so I hear. So I want to thank also Amanda Ramirez, as the Marketing Director, Anna in our office, and Mary for coordinating that work, and also Paul Control as part of the foundation and making sure we bridge those communications throughout the community. It really has been some great work that has been taking place over the past couple of weeks.
Very good. Okay. All right, and that brings us to C, the fiscal year 2025 audit progress status.
So I can share a quick summary of the audit status. We did receive the audit compliance report last night from the League Penn, and the external auditor did commend Coastal Bend College for the work and the progress that is taking place as part of that. So Tara Boyles, if you want to maybe outline or add anything else to that, I think the board would appreciate any additional information that you can provide.
I'll say a couple of things. So the interim field work is complete. I have been emailing with the auditors. As Dr. Soros mentioned, Crispin has done a great job getting us back on track with the issues from the prior year audit. But interim field work is completed. They don't have any issues to date that they're addressing. They've done all of our single audit testing. Everything that we've understood is that there were no findings on the single audit so far. They have 100% testing complete, and they'll true it up at the end to include summer students. And so that's a really positive comment from the auditors, so we're very proud of that.
Very good. All right. And that takes us into section 7, new business. 7A, consideration and possible action to approve monthly financial reports for June and July 2025.
So yeah, just as I'm sure Tara can highlight more, but this is a quick update. These financial reports are for the months of June and July, and in reviewing the revenue balances and our expenses, it's remained fairly consistent, and I think that speaks to the work that our auditor has provided and some of the work that's being done through the business office. But Tara, once again, Tara's going to be at the podium for the next couple of
I know, I sat back down and I was like, oh yeah. So basically, just to reiterate what Dr. Soros said, we have some revenue items that we're over and under, but overall, We're looking really good as far as the finances go. The biggest increase is that ERC revenue that we received back in June of just over $1 million. Obviously, we've designated that for specific things. I think there's another one on the agenda to do that. Even with our encumbrances on the expense side, we're still under budget for the year as far as like what is budgeted in here. And so there's obviously gonna be some things coming up that haven't been paid for yet, but overall it's a very positive year for us, I believe, so. Any questions?
I would entertain a motion.
Move for approval.
I have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion? I don't wanna cut anybody off. You guys are looking.
Yeah.
No questions? All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. All right. That's, takes us to B, consideration and possible action to propose tax rate, adopt planning calendar, and schedule public hearings if necessary.
Okay, so this item is related to the proposed tax rate worksheet that y'all see as an attachment. Chrissy signed that, and we sent it to the tax assessor collector. The two rates that were calculated based on the certified values are the no new revenue tax rate and the voter approval tax rate, which you're going to see an increase in the INS debt tax, which relates to that 1 year bump in the tax rate is related to the payment for 2011 and 2023. This will be a 1 year spike, and then it's going to decrease again fiscal year 2027, just to cover those tax payments to finish out the 2011 bond in the 2026 fiscal year. The tax calendar is on page 122, and this is just our tax planning calendar that's required. The next item after tonight, whenever hopefully I'll approve the proposed tax rate, we will email BCAT and the B County Tax Assessor to post those to their website, and then we'll get the notice in the newspaper to be able to schedule that public hearing for the next board meeting.
Does anyone have any questions? I would entertain a motion.
So moved.
Have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. All right, we're skipping down to D, consideration and possible action to approve housing handbook and fees.
Just as a quick update for the board, the changes in the handbook that have been made, they've been made to align with the housing contract provisions, to make sure that they are aligned with what the process and procedures that we have. They have been reviewed by legal counsel, and it removes a lot of the landlord and tenant language to make it more reflective of, once again, our procedures. The fees are based on the true cost of material to replace for damages after students move out, and Dr. Bird is here if the board would like any clarification on those changes that are being recommended. So I would also like to clarify that we're not bringing the handbook to the board for approval. It's specifically the fees, and moving forward, what we're doing is we're actually bringing the fee chart specifically that we will condense what fee presented before the board.
Does anyone have any questions for Dr. Bird, perhaps? No? I would entertain a motion.
I would suggest the motion be pertaining specifically to the rates, then not as it's worded on the agenda.
Right.
But you're adopting the housing rates for the 2025-2026 academic year.
You need to list the actual rates or just say rates that were previously approved, right?
So,
Right, because we had previously approved the rates, so
which sort of is there?
I just don't remember the rate.
Well, are these new rates or are these rates that have already been approved by the board?
The rates that were approved by the board previously were the rates that we charge residents to live in the residence hall. These rates are specific to what we charge residents when they move out, if there are damages or cleaning fees or things like that. But we wanted to make sure we had board approval to charge those fees.
So we need to make the motion to
Approve the rates as
Approve the
recommended.
rates as recommended by Dr. Byrd.
Sure.
A lot of power.
You want me to make that motion?
That's entirely up to you, sir, but that would work.
Did she rescind her motion?
I'm sorry.
Was there a motion before?
There wasn't a motion before.
Oh, there was, I'm sorry. So then I will motion that we approve the rates as recommended by Dr. Byrd that speak specifically to the housing as the residents are leaving.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Will that encompass everything?
Yes.
All right.
Approve there, approve here.
Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. All right, that brings us to E. Consider and ratify tuition changes for compliance with Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board rules.
And just a quick summary on this, these requirements are mandated by the state legislator and the federal government, so we are bringing this to the board for approval, but we can definitely have some discussion if there's any questions on behalf of the board regarding this matter.
I move for approval.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? Motion carries. All right, skipping on down to G, we're moving F to section 8. Consider an approval of application process for reinstatement of the LVN to RN Bridge program with the Texas Board of Nursing and authorization for budget allocation for personnel.
Chair Massengale and Board of Trustees. I wanted to give an update to you all regarding the application for reinstatement, the LVN program, or LVN to RN Bridge program. However, I have present with me Dean Hernandez, and many of you all know that she is stepping down. And I wanted to give her the honor and privilege of presenting this today. So come on up, Dean Hernandez.
As you all know, that we closed the program in order to realign the curriculum for our students to be more successful, to increase our pass rates. The process to reopen the program has been very lengthy. And with this new change in my title, it's gonna make it even lengthier, because we're gonna have to resubmit our application with the new director's name on it rather than mine, and the new president. So we are asking today for approval to submit the application for the LVN to RN Bridge program to be reinstated. We're meeting with the Board of Nursing on Thursday to see what else we need to do. They already have the application in hand, and they're just waiting for that meeting to move forward.
I know the, Mr. President, Board Chair, there was a lot of questions being asked by the community without knowing the facts, why we had discontinued the program. But now we've got us back. And with that, I move to approve the application process for the reinstatement of the LVN to RN Bridge program with the T-bond, and authorize the use of budgeted funds for the hiring of personnel, including a dean, to support the program's operations.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
I would like just to ask, how many students are you guys going to accept in this program?
The first year, we're planning on 20 students with 1 full-time faculty and part-time. Second year, we'll increase that by another 20. After the second year, we will look at expanding it to the other campuses, and then we'll be able to expand from there. We've already been marketing the program pending approval from the Board of Nursing, and we have about 60 applicants.
Is it gonna be online or?
No,
In
it will be in person, face to face. We have to start with the main campus here in Beeville to begin with, before we can get approval for the extension campuses. And it is gonna be the concept-based curriculum. We've done a lot of work on that, and we're ready to go. And we're really looking forward to it. We're looking forward to getting these students into lab. Even though they're LVNs, we found that they don't all work in the hospital to get the skills that they need for the RN. So we're really looking forward to getting them in labs, getting them with their skills, and making sure they have that knowledge going forward before they start the RN setting.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? All right, all
I
those,
just wanna thank Mrs. Hernandez and Dr. Gray for all the turmoil that you all took us through. Not saying it nicely, but thank you so much.
I do wanna say that our last graduating cohort did have an NCLEX pass rate of 95%. So we did the work to get where we needed, it just wasn't in a timely manner.
all right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries. All right. H, consideration and possible action to approve a memorandum of understanding with Goodwill Industries of South Texas.
Ladies and gentlemen of the board, the MOU before you is for Goodwill. Goodwill provides free training to citizens of Texas in the urban locations that they're at. The MOU in front of you secures the geographic locations from Corpus all the way through the valley and everything in between. We will be supporting Goodwill through their trainings by providing OSAs from Coastal Bend College for the trainings that they're doing, free of charge to those constituents, to give them a better chance at obtaining gainful employment and having a better life. Goodwill's mission is to enhance people's lives. That is extremely similar to our entire goal. And so with that, this partnership makes total sense, and it would be a benefit to all of South Texas. It's a similar project that we saw with TDC, and so there's nothing new or invented here.
Put a lot of sweat equity into this, thank you.
Yeah.
They are extremely eager and excited, and they are ready to go. It was the Director Reed from Continuing Education, Dr. Bird, identified the opportunity when it first presented itself, and they are extremely on board and they're ready to go. And after we see some documented success with this partnership, they're already planning expansion throughout the rest of Texas.
Very good. Any additional questions?
No.
All right. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. All the, any further discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, consider and ratify a lease with Upbring Head Start, a Texas nonprofit corporation for approximately 3,000 square feet of space for the purpose of operating a Head Start program in the local community as a grantee until June 30, 2026.
Just as a quick update to the board, in June 2025, we were made aware of this lease actually already being in place. So we, due to time constraints, our original president did actually sign off on that lease. So we're bringing this to the board for ratification and approval by the trustees. So,
I move to approve. We have a motion
Second?
and a second. Any further discussion?
Where is this going to be held at?
105 College Avenue. 105 College Avenue. That's what it said on there. Don't ask me to look for us. It's on my computer.
My memory's not that good.
Let's scroll.
so Dr. Maldo, would you mind clarifying that as far as the actual location?
I don't know the name of the building. I just know the address, so.
It's the old,
It's over here, across the street.
Okay.
If that makes sense. It's across the street from the tennis courts.
The daycare center.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, the one that we rented.
We should have just put daycare centers.
I remember it was rented.
Yeah.
Thank you, sorry about that.
Thank you. We'll get there eventually.
What's gonna be our role, than giving them the building? Do we have any control over that?
Well, it's a lease. I know from my understanding previously, the college did have control over that, but there was a lot of cost involved, so we decided to basically undertake this partnership to remove a lot of those costs.
We lease the building, and I think we provide the lawn care, right? Who's in charge of this piece? I think we provide the lawn care for it, and they lease the building. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Maybe full,
That's a big plus for our communities.
it's been a while.
That's Any further discussion? Do we have a motion? Move to approve. All right. I heard I've got, all right, I've got a 1 and a 2. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Consideration and approval of possible action to convey surplus property to Wyndham School District.
So we actually got a request from the Wyndham School District, which is one of the ISD through TDGC. And one of the things that they were requesting is furniture and equipment that we have in surplus. So we had our team in the business office evaluate if that equipment was still needed, and they determined that really we're not gonna make any use of it at this time, so it's not gonna impact us financially now or in the future. So we're recommending that the board approve that we basically give them the surplus that we have in property so they can facilitate some of the trainings that they have at their institution and the work that they're doing for the community.
Move for approval.
All right, we have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Are there any computers included in that?
No. From my understanding, there isn't, yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to keep all our computers, so yeah.
If there are any, make sure they go to the proper disposal, please.
Just give me a shake.
Yeah,
Shake the chairs, sir.
that's a little PTSD, just, you know. Oh,
Excellent question.
We'll make a note of that, I'll make sure that.
please do.
I will reiterate, there is no computers in that surplus.
Thank you.
Excellent.
You're telling me.
Any additional further discussion?
If there's a Dell sign. I like that.
Good,
Dude, I'm getting it now.
good call. It takes a village, you know. All right. Do I hear any further discussion? No? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. All right. Bear with me. Consideration and possible action to adopt, modify, and review board policies, AD local, education role, mission, purpose, and responsibility, DG local, administrative organization, CF local, purchasing and acquisition, CFE local, purchasing and acquisition, vendor relations, CAN local, appropriations and revenue sources, rentals and services charges, DAA local, employment objectives, equal employment opportunity, DIAA local, freedom from discrimination, harassment, retaliation, sex and sexual violence, FA local, equal educational opportunity, pregnant and parenting students, and FFDA local, freedom from discrimination, harassment, retaliation, sex and sexual violence, as recommended by the college president upon first reading due to special circumstances to codify current practice.
And that was 100 pages of the board packet, actually. We just
Right,
Yeah.
that's exactly right.
So, just a quick summary for the board. A lot of, or many of these policies, they have been delayed. So, we're planning on bringing these policies, and the urgency specifically for these is we have some compliance reporting due to the state at the end of this month. So specifically Senate Bill 17, which focuses on diversity, equity, and inclusion. We are augmenting some of the policy framework that we have for the college to make sure that we're in compliance. And a large part of that work that is taking place is to make sure that that's in alignment and that we can comply with that Senate bill at the end of this month. So. And I'll promise to not bring as many policies to the board in one reading, so moving forward, we just kind of had to in this case.
Fine. Oh, there's only a few items on the agenda. It'll be fine. Just kidding. Any questions? All right, do I hear a motion? All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, motion carries. All right, that takes us to L, consideration and possible action to approve Texas Education Code Section 513525 compliance certification.
So I want to assure the board that we're in compliance with Senate Bill 17 as part of the recent policies that we just adopted and the work that we've undertaken throughout the college. Just to give the board a quick summary of some of the work that has taken place, we've scraped the website to make sure that there's no diversity, equity, inclusion language within our internet sites for the college. We've also issued directives throughout the whole college community that any publication that may have diversity, equity, inclusion language or training be removed as part of complying with the bill. And we've also inputted some new processes and procedures with our human resources office on how we go about undertaking staff search committees to make sure that we can strengthen and pretty much our compliance for this bill. So I want to assure the board that the work that has taken place prior to this has put us in a really good position. This really is just to get us in a better position as we submit that report to the board, to the state at the end of this month.
All right, we have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. All right. Consideration and possible action to approve an MOU Mind Edge Partner Program Letter of Agreement.
Hello. Last month, the board approved the third-party credentials utilizing MindEdge and Ed2Go. After that was approved, formal finalized MOU was created with MindEdge. We are now here for your approval of the MOU.
Any questions for?
Anything changed since last,
No, sir.
just official? I didn't read this, so I didn't read this part.
So you should make the motion.
That's why I said I'm not gonna.
And just to clarify for the board, that the stipulations regarding the MOU, the terms had already been approved.
Right.
This is just getting approval to actually, for me to
Okay.
sign off on the MOU and submit it to the vendor.
This was during your other presentation
Yeah.
before. I remember.
Yes.
I read it. Just for the record. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Perfect.
Thank you.
All right, yes, sir. All right. Consideration and possible action to approve the purchase of a new applicant tracking, recruit, performance, manage, and training develop software through Elution's strategic partner, NEO Ed.
So before Chrissy gets started, I want to share with the board a lot of the feedback that I've been getting when I'm meeting with a lot of the staff and administrators on campus is just how not user-friendly our current applicant tracking system is. So I know Prissy has done a lot of work and research and putting together this proposal for the board, so I want to thank you, Prissy, for that work. And also, there's also been some cost savings in that as well, which you'll be sharing, so I'm excited for this presentation for the board.
Did John get on, Michael? So we were supposed to have a representative from NeoEd with us in case you've had any questions. So NeoEd is a, so actually NeoEd is a part of a education division of GovEd, our Edge NeoGov. And what they do is they are strictly for education. They only do colleges and universities. And right now, they're the only strategic partner with Elucian. They've just signed a new 5-year contract with Elucian, so they're not gonna go out of being out of their partnership with them, like our previous applicant tracking system did. As soon as we signed the contract, they were no longer partners with Elucian. Once, this will also be an add-on through Elucian, so it will be billed through Elucian, not through NeoEd. And it will be invoiced obviously through Michael's department. And actually, Michael volunteered to be for the beta test because they are gonna go through EPO's integration with Colleague. They are also at EPO's right now with Banner, so Michael gets to help out with them to do this. They serve nearly 14,000 institutions nationwide. They have a 97.3 retention rate. They're rated 4.6 out of 5 on the G2 comp for user friendliness, integration, and customer support. And this was actually approved in our budget that we just passed.
So the modules that we're looking at right now are recruit, onboarding, and develop. They also, so the recruit is basically our ATS tracking and onboarding. The develop is performance management, so we'll now be able to do our evaluations online instead of an old paper that we're doing right now. And then we'll actually do career planning, and it will have all of our training. So where now our people have to go to state colleges to do training, they can do training all in this one place. It actually does the career planning for them, and one other thing, it does integrate with Maxient.
I'm gonna add to that, that there's a potential savings if the Neo Ed offers the cybersecurity and phishing training that we're currently getting through Barracuda. We won't have to purchase both of those next year.
And we'll also not have to purchase state colleges. I have 1 year left on the contract with state colleges. So we're gonna be staying that way. So if you go to the next one, Michael. So this is the cost overview with the 3 different companies that I looked at. So NeoEd in the first year is offering us at $29,000 for all 3 modules. That is just the integration. We're gonna basically get all 3 modules free for the first year. The second year, it's at $49,000, that's for 3. But if you look at what Cornerstone is offering us, which is our current one, that's for 3 modules. And year 1, that is no integration. That is just the modules. I looked at Paycom also. Paycom is based on the number of paychecks that you print, which we don't really need, but they will not sell anything other than it has to have a paycheck module with it. And it's paid every paycheck. So we've been looking at paying $30,000 or whatever it would come up to be a month for this modules. And that's just one module. So the total that we're looking at over 3 years for NeoEd is $143,000. Cornerstone was $220,000, and Paycom was around $295,000. These are the colleges right now that he could give me just as a real quick that are using NeoEd. Most of these are using NeoEd with Banner. And some of these, if you notice, that Central Texas College just signed last week with them. And Lamar University is, all 4 of their locations are using this. Amarillo College, and then Angelina's in talks, and he was expecting Angelina to sign off last week also. So, do you have any questions on this? I will say that Michael has been in all these conversations. This is we've been in talks with NeoEd for about 3 years, trying to get this done. And the representative that we were going to have, John, has been really good. And I will say that over the 3 years, they keep coming down on their prices for us. This savings for us right now over the 3 years is about $86,000 of the percentages that they're giving us.
And that's not counting the potential savings for duplicate training that we would be able to get rid of as well.
And there was one issue, one of the things that I really liked about this is if you're trying to apply and you have an issue, right now you have to wait for one of us in HR to be there and call and ask us. They have an 800 number where you call NeoEd and they help you through that, which is great customer service.
And I'm gonna take 10 seconds to talk about why I wanted to sign us up for the beta. They are already implemented fully with Banner at other sites, and they were looking for a partner who was willing to do the work to integrate with them. I have already, when I was trying to work with Cornerstone, I had already written the software on our side to make Cornerstone talk, and I could not get Cornerstone to work with me. So the fact that they were wanting to do this development is going to actually be a real boon to us, because we will get to dictate how it should work in a way that you would normally only get with customizations, because we're going to be the partner that they go to ask, how should this work?
At one of the conferences that I went to, they had a Lucian there, and they offer a variety of products, and the reception of people that were there, it was obviously a good product from what the comments that we heard.
So we've actually been working with our Lucian person also, Jack, I think his name. He's been on all of these calls in the last year also.
Any further questions?
No, sir.
Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
All right, we have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, we're moving O to section 8. And that brings us to put it in a safe place. Let's see, right here, just a minute. I know, I have my eye on you.
I gotta take it.
Bear with me, guys. I'll do this one time correctly. Okay, here it is. I didn't move it, I just didn't read it well. Am I going to do both segments?
We'll start with the script I,
Yes.
yeah, and
But-
that we'll do after here.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Today is Tuesday, August 19th, 2025, and the time is 6:17 PM. Get this pinned right. There we go. The Coastal Bend College Board of Trustees is convened to consider a level 4 complaint under Board Policy FLD Local filed by a student. At this time, we are taking up the agenda item related to the level 4 complaint brought by a student. Because this grievance complaint is brought against a college employee and involves personally identifiable student information, it will be held in closed session pursuant to sections 551.074, 551.082, and 551.0821 of the Texas Open Meetings Act. At the conclusion of the hearing, we will return to open session to take any appropriate action regarding the complaint. The time is 6:17 PM.
When we get that one.
Okay. I'm gonna get Okay, all right.
And sing at the HEB or Hey, if those are expensive rooms.
You're excited, but also, oh no.
For this one.
Hey, I'm sure when we'll be up straight later. That's probably work.
I don't remember. No.
Okay.
All right. It is now 8:03. 8:03, this pen won't write, so it'll be 8:04 by the time I'm finished. We are in open session. The board did not take any vote or other action in closed meeting. Do I hear a motion regarding the disposition of the student's grievance?
I move to resolve the level 4 grievances discussed in closed session and to authorize the college president to negotiate and execute an agreement concerning the same.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? This grievance proceeding, the motion carries. This grievance proceeding before the Board of Trustees is now concluded.
If I may shake your hands?
That's true.
Thanks so much for your time. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for not giving up.
Yes, sir. Hopefully no, youngins fall in the same situation that I found, so that was probably my biggest drive, is what if it was someone young and they just decided, well, take my loss and move on,
Yeah.
be elected.
Appreciate it.
Have a wonderful evening, ladies and gentlemen.
You too. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Jones, thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you, man.
Thank you.
Now I'm
Thank
going
you.
to
Thank you,
a
sir.
regular closed session. As soon as I can find it, I put all this stuff in a safe place. This is what happens when you get old. Don't let it happen to you. Stop on paperwork. All right, the board will now convene in closed meeting to discuss the following items posted on our agenda this evening as allowed by the Texas Government Code. 551.071 and 551.074. The time is now 8:05. Thank you, David.
Stop the thing again.
Awesome, thank you so much, appreciate it.
Thank you, ma'am.
You too.
All right. Are we recording?
Yes.
Fantastic. Have everybody back?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. The time is now 8:44, and we are back in open session. Are there any motions?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair, we have a couple. You wanna start with yours? Oh, you don't have any? Okay, I've got it then. I've got two specific. The first one, first motion is to authorize the college president to negotiate and execute dual credit for waivers with partner ISDs.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
The next motion is to reconsider the consent agenda.
To reconsider the consent agenda.
Yes.
We have a motion.
Second.
We have a second. All those in favor say aye. Oh, any further discussion?
No, sir.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right.
All right, the next one is to pull item G out of the consent agenda. And then under item G, we need to, have the last sentence, or actually the last part of the sentence, that talks about the purchase of 31 dental hygiene chairs and related equipment for the dental hygiene program. That needs to be corrected from the nursing program to the dental hygiene program. Please, sir.
All right. Do we have a motion that can encompass all of that?
So moved.
All right. There's a motion that we approve the consent agenda with the noted changes.
Second.
And a second. Any further discussion?
No, sir.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Does that conclude the,
I have one more
You need to vote
motion.
on
To adjourn.
oh, wait, we have one more item that we moved to the end of the agenda.
Did y'all actually vote on the consent agenda?
We did.
Okay, good. Okay.
We did. We pulled, corrected, and then approved it as noted.
Oh, no, we approved the change. I
Now you need
moved
to
to,
vote on the consent agenda.
yeah, I moved to approve the consent, the rest of the consent agenda.
Okay.
Incorporating the changes that we just covered.
No, that was
No,
pulled
that was
separately.
separate.
Okay.
That was separate.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's the motion.
Motion to approve the consent agenda as amended.
Second.
Second. All right. All those in favor say, any further discussion? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right. Now, the last thing, special surprise for you guys. We moved board comments to the end because I got something I want to tell you guys that I appreciate it. I'll make it very short. As you all know, I've got a lot of plates spinning on a lot of sticks, and I have been kind of forced into a position where I am having to work distracted, and I don't want that to happen here. I don't want to be in this position to the detriment of the institution. So if you will please, with my greatest apology, accept my resignation as chair. I would think that, I don't know if this position is going, my current position in life, not here, is going to be That's a great wording. Gonna be a temporary influx, or if it's gonna be permanent, but I'm going to have to step away from the vast majority of my responsibilities on this board, and I do not wanna be a speed bump in the way of progress. So I would strongly recommend that you guys have an election to determine who's going to be the next board chair, and do that post haste. I will hold my position for the time being, unless you guys are able to find somebody who is capable and willing to serve in my place, at which time I'll immediately step away. But again, I'm not sure if all of this is permanent or temporary, but I love this institution, and I certainly don't want to be in the way of progress because I'm not able to participate at the level that I have become accustomed to. So,
Jeff, we've appreciated your service and your leadership. I think it's been a very strong asset for this board, so
thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we appreciate your sacrifice of time, not just you, but your family, because they make the sacrifice. We know this is time you could have spent with them on your business, and you made sacrifices to serve as board chair for a year and a half at least, I believe, by my count.
You got us into the next era, if you will.
Yes, yes.
Next level.
Yeah, thank you.
And you guided us through some difficult times, and the board will always be appreciative of your time and efforts.
Well, I appreciate everybody's comments. I didn't expect to hear anything except, thanks for keeping it short.
Or it's about time, right?
Yes, yes. I really appreciate it. This December, I think, would put me at 10 years on the board, plus 13 years teaching at the institution. Obviously, this place is incredibly important to me, and it's more important for me to step out of the way whenever I know I'm not doing 100%, so that somebody who can do 100%, who feels just as excited and passionate about this place as I am, who can give it the full attention that it deserves. And I'm beside myself, but thank you all very much. And with that, we're adjourned.
Can I?
Yeah.
And have quick announcements,
I-
sorry.
Oh, okay.
Would it be too soon to take action tonight?
Yes.
Yes,
If
okay.
not, we need to put it on the next agenda for a reorganization of the
Okay,
board.
okay.
And I have some just very quick announcements. CBC residents live will be holding move-in for resident students on Saturday, August 23rd, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The first day of the fall semester begins on Monday, August 25th. Also, Anna wanted me to remind you all, if you have completed your cybersecurity training, please do so. The notification of training completion is due by August 28th.
You know what?
Anna, who was
typed
first?
into
Who
my
was the first
YouTube,
person to finish their
I typed in
cybersecurity
the
training?
URL,
Who was
and it said I got
second?
hacked.
Who hasn't done it yet?
So there
Will
should
said.
All right, calm down, everybody, we got more announcements.
Come see me,
So-
and we can do, anyone who needs to do the cybersecurity training, if you're having trouble getting to the site or having access reasons, please contact IT. We will be happy to help you. Additionally, we have computers in IT that you can come use to do it if you want to do it not in.
If you
the,
click on the link, it's fine, but if you type the URL on your phone to try to get to the YouTube channel to get that up, it says you were hacked.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of the
I
training.
use my phone.
I was hoping it was, but it's telling me it's not good.
I use
You
my
passed the
phone.
test.
Yeah.
I do too,
Yeah.
but we don't let me do
So,
that.
Yeah, it won't let them.
But did you say you got hacked?
No,
Oh, shit.
no, no.
So
It's scary.
Yeah.
I'm really scared now.
Yeah.
Just also very quickly, we will be closed on Labor Day holiday on Monday, September 1st. The September regular board meeting will be held on Tuesday, September 16th at 5:30 here in the Sandy Dirks boardroom. CBC convocation will be held on Friday, September 26th, and the October regular board meeting will be held on Tuesday, October 21st at 5:30 here in the Sandy Dirks boardroom. That's the end of my announcements for today.
All right.
There was an item O.
Yes, did we not address that?
I move we adopt the Coastal Bend College Board of Trustees 24-25 self-eval instrument as presented, as the official instrument for the 2025 annual self-evaluation.
All right, we have a motion.
Second.
And several seconds. Any further discussion?
No, sir.
I thought not. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. I had the final say and everybody had to just jump right up. I had the last word and boom, you guys beat me
Nobody
out
can
of
let
it.
you have it.
Thank you so much, everybody. We are now adjourned.